Right, our next question is from Jeff. He's returning to South Africa after 2 years in Germany. Welcome back, Jeff. And he seeks a mid-size SUV within a 600,000 Rand cash budget. Priorities: power, luxury, and towing capability for camping. He's considering the Mazda CX-5, Ford Territory, Volvo XC60, or Isuzu D-Max. While 4x4 isn't necessary, he values driving enjoyment. He's not open to any Korean or Chinese brands.
But he said Ford Territory. Do you not know the Ford Territory is a
In
Chinese
China.
vehicle?
Yeah.
Mumbo, what did you go for here?
I think you'll have got some very wonderful people with some very good budgets this time around. And an all-wheel drive XC60 would meet all of his requirements and everything that he wants. It's a great buy. Volvos are also very safe since he's going to be traveling with his family. But I'd also ask him to consider BMW with a 2-liter X-Drive engine or a 3-liter X-Drive engines. Those have got really great towing capacity. Yeah, I'd recommend maybe those.
Jeff?
I totally agree with Mumbo there, especially on the latter. BMW's 3 liters with X-Drive, either the G01 X3s or you can even look at the X1s, the all-wheel drive, not the front-wheel drives. Or he can also look at the Isuzu, I think he also mentioned.
1.9, yeah.
Yeah, he can look at that.
Remember he said he's going to tow a caravan and go camping and off-road capability.
But the main thing is that he says he wants power and luxury.
Yeah, and that's a combination
That
of
power and
both.
luxury, I don't know how he puts a CX-5 in there.
Well,
CX-5 is a nice car, I like it.
Yeah, but
it's
no.
an awesome vehicle.
Sure.
But if he wants that luxury factor, you won't put that in a luxury car.
I don't know. I
But it's
disagree.
very much modern inside.
I think the CX-5, especially the new ones, if you get a 2.2 diesel in the CX-5, it's the all-wheel drive version is going to be great. But on my list here, I agree 100% with Mumbo. I wrote here X3, 2-liter or 3-liter diesel. And I'll tell you why. If you can get a 3-liter, they are a bit scarce. You get the G01 series, which is the new spec one. You'll find one in that sort of 600,000 Rand budget.
Yeah.
It maybe have like 70, 80,000 Ks on it, so it may still have a little bit of warranty in it. If you can get a 2-liter diesel, it's more than enough power if you can't find a 3-liter. It'll be all-wheel drive. And the nice thing about it, if you're running around the country, there's lots of BMW dealers around, so if you do have any sort of issues, you can get them resolved. The Volvo, it's a great car as well, but they don't have the dealer backup that the BMW has. So if you had those two options, I'd say look at the X3, because also future resale value, backup, in terms of parts availability for BMW, lots of scrapyards that if you want, like, I'll give you an example. They've got LED headlights. If one LED headlight fails, you can't change a bulb in it. You must put a whole new headlight, which is 30,000, 40,000 Rand for one headlight. So if you have that instance, you can always go to a scrapyard and say, oh, I need a headlight. And you're going to buy one for, say, 10,000, 15,000 Rand.
I like
those are those options.
Point me at that scrapyard, please.
Yeah, but
They
you know what
want
I'm
more
saying?
20 grand.
I don't know what the pricing is, but it's going to be cheaper as opposed to being
Okay,
stuck
but
with
I
the dealer.
want to point something out to you guys. You're recommending BMWs, right? You know where this gentleman's just come back from?
Germany. So they
Why wouldn't he put it in his budget?
before
He's
he left-
probably already experienced this.
I mean,
And
he used to
knows
drive a Volvo.
BM
yeah.
So maybe that's why he slotted Volvo in again, because he probably had to sell it before he left to become an expert in other countries.
Volvo, but not BMW. He's not too thrilled with the German product.
Maybe not.
So I like it. If he wants a XC60, 2021 XC60, that's not a bad vehicle as well,
great car.
as Mumbo said.
Yeah.
He should, look at that. But I like the BMW options, but I'd like to know why he never included it in.
Maybe he forgot. Who cares?
Fair point.
But the X3 again and the XC60 are both all-wheel drive versions. And if you're towing something, you always get that better stability on the road.
Yes.
It's a pity we don't have Brendan Staniforth here today from Marula Media,
To
because
tell us.
he's the guru on when it comes
On
to towing
towing,
stuff, and he'll tell you what is good and bad. But that X3 I think should be top of your list. If you're not a fan of the BMW because you didn't put it on your list, Volvo would be next for us. We'll be taking a short break, but when we get back, we guide a viewer on whether his spark plugs need replacement.
And we examine a Mazda B-Series Bucky with stiff gear changes.